Whoa. How many of you did I scare? Probably none, right? Hello, everyone. I'm Brianna Estutio. Welcome to the stream. I do live. Hi, Ezekiel. Hi, Tiberian. Hi, Damascus. Hi, David. Hello. I'll try to, when I start, like, hacking and stuff, I'll try to make sure I mute, but at this unholy hour, sorry, Sophie. You're alive. I am. Yeah, so I think what I got is, like, some sort of sinus infection, since it's, like, it's mainly, like, my head area that's in pain, so at least it's not, like, the big C, you know? Hi, Matt. I got your no, Sophie! I don't mean to be contagious over the internet. Hi, Nightmare. Good to see you guys. Hi, Garrett. So yeah, I'm a little slow. My head really hurts. The main thing, I'm assuming it was the snot, running to my tum-tum that was really making it upset. But now I just have I have such a killer headache, and my throat hurts so bad. So go to bed. No, I have you guys to hang out with because I want to. I already missed a lot, you know? I had that, only wanted to get that sucked out. I got coffee that, no, I mean, well, hopefully it's nothing too bad on your side. Yeah, so it's just kind of like, I'm just kind of slow, and it really sucks. Cause like the sickness isn't too bad, but it's like just a constant sharp pain in my brain, and it sucks. Oh, you're sick? I am, Huaki. And then go to sleep. My grandma knew someone who drowned that way. Oh, don't worry. I'm not having any Mucinex. I'm having, I'm taking the simple, usual stuff. You know, Dayquil and whatnot. And then I of course take, like, allergy pills every day. I have one I take every day, so. I took a pill, like 30 minutes before stream, so in a couple hours I'll be able to take some more, but it's just, like, it's the worst, because whenever I try to get up to do something, it's just, like, my brain stops, and I just get really dizzy. Sometimes when I get up, I have to, like, grab on to something, because it's just like, I'm gonna fall over if I don't. Drink more Wawa? You have no idea how much water I have had in the past, like, 3 days. I think I've been having at least, like, 2, because I have a 2-liter water bottle that I fill up, and I usually drink that about drink all of it, like 2 or 3 bottles. So I've been drinking a lot of water. That's not fun. It's not fun at all. So a lot of my time has just been sitting in bed. And that's about it. But I did sleep a lot. I guess the upside to having a sickness where you, are in, like, a sickness is that eventually you just sleep for 16 hours. And I slept for, like, 16 hours, so here I am. You know, I had a night where I couldn't sleep at all, and then I just crashed, and then I slept for almost the whole day. Those 24 hours are never true. No, they're not. That's what I try to take. But, you know, you have to take it every day for, you know, like 6 months, and then it starts to become a regular thing your body does, so. As long as I don't miss one. But yeah, we think we determined what the cause was as well. So the last time, a couple of days ago, the last time I saw my niece, she went to an indoor playground. That same day she came over with, like, you know, Sister Elska, and we're assuming probably the children germs attacked me. And that's what's trying to kill me right now. Thank you, David. It's always good to hear from you, David. How are you? It's the kids' fault. It's always the kids' fault. They are walking germ machines. Of course it's their fault. Because not only did I get sick, Mama Elska got sick, but hers only lasted like 2 days. Yeah, so, you know, mine's on 3 now, so it's been about, well, 3, but the last 2 days have been rough, so I'm assuming it'll probably go away in a day or 2. Anyone else having connection issues? My stream says it's stable. Stream health. My stream is healthy. Doggy bark. Stressed that I want to punch someone, I blame it all on Super Smash Bros. Don't tell me you're playing Smash, David. You know that's just pain. Bark, bark. You know that you're only gonna hurt yourself doing that. But also, work would also do a lot of damage to you as well. Oh, Nightmare, happy birthday! Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Yeah, happy birthday, Nightmare. Everybody make sure to say happy birthday to Nightmare. Man, you're in the future too. I basically missed your birthday. I feel like a bot. I'm so sorry. Happy birthday, Nightmare. But I wanted to play Mega Man. Then go play Mega Man X. Yeah, being around children is how you get sick. My mother worked in both elementary and preschool. She was bringing home colds. Yeah, and I assume I'm just gonna start building like an immune system at this point, because Sister Elska is really trying to make sure that my little niece gets, like, you know, lots of socializing with other people and kids. So she likes to take her to like playgrounds once a week. Normally she goes to just the park. So I guess last time I decided to go to the indoor one, and now here I am melting. Oh, absolutely, Tiberian. Hi, Panda. Hi, Matt the Beast. I just want to go in the corner of my bed and snuggle up with my stuffies, but I have to brush my teeth. Yeah, but you gotta make sure you prioritize always taking care of yourself, Sophie. Keep those shiny teeth that sparkle all nice and healthy. You said that already? Oh, dude, I don't know where I am. I almost missed out. You know what? It feels like I missed a Nightmare. Because if you don't hit it within at least the first, like, 6 hours, I feel like I missed it. They do that in stores too. They drag their sick kids along and let them cough and sneeze. That is true. I remember on, like, one of my last days at work, there was this mom who, like, just randomly started talking to another lady right next to where I was working, right? I was working with, like, I was putting, like, butter, like, butter and cream cheese and stuff, that little section that you'd assume to see. And I was working there, and they let their kids within this entire section, because it's, like, where I worked, this section was open. You know, it was, like, really open, because it, like, had, like, fruits and stuff in the middle on, like, tables, and it was really open. And these kids would just run around, and they would scream, and they would spit, and they would touch things, and it was just, like, it was straight, like, 45 minutes of it. And I like, after, like, the 20-minute mark, I just took my stuff to the back, and I was like, I'll wait until these kids are gone. Sister Elska is really cool. Hi, random guy. How are you? And so they, oh, no problem, Nightmare. Dog! I'm sorry, dog. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't miss, is, the abundance of children that everybody takes to them, the store. Hi, Eduardo. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little slow. Like I said, I assumed I was gonna be a bit slow. Which is even funnier because when Sister Elska came over and a little bit, that's why stream ended up being a little later than I planned it to be. It was because Sister Elska stopped by, like an hour before we planned. We had dinner, and while we were having dinner, Sister was like, "Let's do something fun. Let's do trivia." she decided to do trivia of all things. So I sat there like flatlining, staring at this screen, like things I would know, right, would pop up. Like, what 80s song is this? I'm like, oh, and it'll be like 10 seconds for you to figure out, and I'll be sitting there for 45, like, Duran Duran, and it's like we're already 3 questions past it. Like, oh. It was so bad. Headache sucked though. I cannot forget when I needed to puke to get better. Oh man, that was like all of yesterday. All of yesterday. It was just, well, yesterday morning, since I carried over when I couldn't sleep. It was, my stomach was killing me. And I thought throwing up would make it feel better. Cause I don't know about you guys, but I'm one of those people where I don't like, I don't, you know, hold in the need to puke. It's just like, oh, my tummy kind of hurts. I'm just gonna go get it over with, right? I don't sit through that pain at all. I hate it. And I was like, wow, it didn't do anything. But yeah, like I said, I'm assuming it was from all the snot I got. I want this smoky air to go away already. I walked outside over the treadmill. I like walking outside over the treadmill unless it's raining. -20 with wind or way too icy. Threw up? Yeah, of course. I'm sick. Yeah, that's me. Not yesterday morning, which is like, when did I get up and make that tweet of like I couldn't sleep? It was like 3 a.m. Yeah. Does anybody have any news on the Canadian wildfires? Does anybody know if it's getting any better? Excuse me. I hope you guys are staying safe out there, East Coasters and Canadians. No? Oh, that's no good. It was really smoky out yesterday, so nothing getting too better, huh? That sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys on the East Coast are doing okay. Yeah, well, nightmare true, but I don't know. Brain. I can't remember any person who likes to throw up. I don't like it. I hate it. I just get it over with because I don't like sitting on it. But yeah, I had a little bit before stream, and probably by the time I'm done streaming, like an hour and a half, an hour, will be time that I can take another one. The weather's normal East Coast summer weather where I am, so that doesn't help. Oh, like humid and musky and hot. Ugh. I reinforce the fact that Brie is my spirit animal. I'm something, that's for sure, David. I guess maybe it's the personality, you know? I don't like being held back. I like pushing forward. If my tummy is wanting to expel something, I'm gonna push forward and get rid of it. I hate the feeling of holding in the puke. It sucks. I know Sister Elska, one of those people who hate throwing up. She'll hold it in as long as she can, and I'm like, how? It's like burning and uncomfortable. Oh man, even now I'm feeling like the snot sucks. More Wawa. But yeah, this kind of throws a wrench in all of my plans for this week, which kind of sucks. Especially because next week I'm gonna be out of town again. Well, next weekend, so we still have like over a week, but oh yeah, so we have something fun planned for next Tuesday. I don't know if people saw it on Twitter, but I signed up for a tournament, Street Fighter 6 tournament. And I'm gonna stream it. It should be on Tuesday, I think, and that'll be fun. Um, I saw the post fairly early because they capped it at 64 entrances, and I got in at like 30, so I got in. Oh, good luck. Thank you, Nightmare. Yeah, it's for babies. um, it's like under gold. I don't know if I am gold. And it's just I don't know the game very well, so I hope I don't like hurt anyone because I don't know, when most of my things is like knowledge checks I'm really bad at, cause I haven't been able to play too much Street Fighter as I'd like, but once I get going I feel kind of bad, so I don't think I should be in gold. But the good thing with the tournament, it's like if you actually go pretty far, if you go pretty far, they don't let you back in because it's for people under gold. The only way you get back in is if you keep going past gold, but you don't get very far in the tournament. So if you like are platinum, but you don't get top 3, I think it was, you can still come back until you win one. So I earned my place until I at least get top 3. So the mosquitoes are late this year. Maybe the chilly spring has something to do with it. Well, I'm glad you didn't have to deal with them. I had to deal with them, what, it was a week and a half ago, and that sucked. I still have a bruise on my arm from one of the mosquito bites I had. Like, it's still kind of pink. I hate mosquitoes. Are we smurfing Tuesday? Well, I'm not smurfing. It's just I haven't been able to play a lot because I've been sick, and then I was out of town, and then Final Fantasy came out, and we played that, so I haven't really been playing too much, and my brain really hurts. So if I were to play right now, I'd probably be playing 100% on autopilot. That's true. Smoke will keep the bugs away. So, woo. Oh man, I missed the mute button. Sorry. Well, they had positive in quotations. Autopilot God. Autopiloting in a fighting game is not good. Because if you autopilot, then, especially because, like, there's more rounds, more games, I'd be like, oh, I understand. They have this flow chart. I'm gonna blow them up. Oh, speaking again of fighting games, my board came in for me to be able to update my controller, so I should be able to use it on PS5 now. So hopefully that means if we get the Mortal Kombat beta, the next one, I'm still signed up for it. Hopefully I get into the next one, or if they have an open beta, we can play Mortal Kombat 1. So I'm very excited for that. Mortal Kombat comes out, what, September? It's not very far away. Yeah, sorry, redacted. I'm the liar. I'm the one who lied. Yeah, I think it's September. So hopefully, like, there's an open beta for Mortal Kombat in like 2 months or something. Yeah, I'm thinking that I might try, like, if this goes well and I feel pretty good about this tournament that I signed up in, I might try doing more online ones. I don't know if you guys would like to see me do that. I thought it would be fun. Just be, oh, it's okay, just be naughty. Oh, I caught that one. Oh! You're making me die, redacted. Don't make me laugh. But yeah, I don't know. The one good thing about, like I never got into Apex competitive because it requires a team, right? And then I would have to make a team. But at least with fighting games, it's just myself, so I can plan and do things by myself and not have to worry about it. So it'd be a lot easier to do that competitively. David, actually, I don't know. I feel like if I play a character I played a good amount of, which is like any of my friends' mains or your guys' mains, I probably would be pretty okay. But as soon as I fight like a Blanca, I'm probably gonna die because I don't know what he does. Yeah, if I fight like a Blanca, or if I fight like a Lily, I'm probably gonna explode. Aw, thanks, David. I believe in myself too. I at least want to make sure I don't drown. I want to at least get out of pools. The first set of pools. So I'm gonna do my best. But there's two other usual. So this one's gonna be a weekly one that they do for like, but this is like a beginner one. And they have ones for like anyone, right? For online, they have the one called Tampa Never Sleeps, which is actually going on right now. And then they have Can Opener. I think there's also another one, but I might be EU, that are always weekly. And I thought maybe I'd try those out. You could, Teeth are clean. Good job, Sophie. I'm proud of you. Taking those steps to better yourself is always big and good. David, I would like to play you again. I feel like I might do a lot better. Cause especially with the sickness, I've just been absorbing, well, very slowly absorbing knowledge. Cause I'll be I'll be in bed and like I'll be watching something. Is my internet dying? I hope not. I'll be watching something, and then I gotta repeat the video like 4 times because I'm like, hold on, I only got like 12% of that video. I gotta do it again. Because work and play leads to autopilot. That's David understandable. I do wanna, maybe I'll do what I did before and make like a day specifically for playing with me once a week in games, and hopefully that'll make it more incentivized for other people to maybe get the game, because I really like the game. I really like it. I haven't liked it this much, a game this much, since I picked up Mortal Kombat. And maybe it's because there's basically an NRS character in it named JP. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Like Final Fantasy is really good, and I want to keep playing it, but my mind's so focused on Street Fighter. Yeah, play me with my 30 ms delay, 120 ms. Hi, Matt. Good to see you. I'll be supporting while Street Fighter 5. Let's go. Maybe we could do that, dude. Pick up Street Fighter 5 again, too. It'll be the same. My brain looks like an old train going on the tracks, but on fire. Is there a fighting game you hate? I don't like platform fighters, but I don't know if I could say I hate them. I just don't enjoy them. It's more of the community, like the toxicity I never liked because of them. But I will give Smash some credit with the new generations coming in. And kind of kicking the old names out is getting a bit better in Smash, but it's still pretty toxic over there. But I don't know. I don't think there is a game I specifically think is so bad that I hate. I think even like games I don't like playing, I don't think I hate them. Are you gonna main Michael Jackson? No, we're maining Jenny B. Miku. It's okay to hate Smash. True. I don't like them at all. Like, I really don't like platform fighters. But I think the community behind Smash is still pretty bad. Hating Smash politically right. Smash was cool until they decided to be the popular kid that wanted to impress Nintendo. Crumpets? I don't know. Because whenever I like... Oh man, it's always the worst. Running Smash sucks. It sucks so bad. So I usually volunteer and I work under tournaments, or I run them. I've been running them lately, more than being able to play. And Smash is probably the biggest pain, and I don't blame Evo for leaving them. Well, besides that, it's bought out by Sony now, right? So they can't really do that, because Nintendo's a big meanie. But moving on for Smash makes so much sense. Is a party game for children? I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I'm still on the fence for what Smash is. I can't stand on either side because I only want to give myself that opinion until I actually try to put a good amount of time in it. I tried in the beginning, but it was just so boring. Worst platform fights I make. Roster carries all of Smash. I would agree with that. I would say that it itself is very bland and boring. Whenever I watch any of the other platform fighters, like Brawlhalla or what's the other one? Rivals of Aether? I think it's Aether. They look like so much fun because they have like built-in mechanics. Which one is it? Brawlhalla that has like the weapon mechanics and stuff. Like they have so much more going on for them. When it's Smash, it's just like boring. Smash was cool when I was unlocking characters on my Wii and playing Meta Knight against my siblings. The worst thing is when I play Smash, is like I don't play Smash, but because most people, obviously, like Tiberian said, it's just a fun party game. Which is funny also because they have like character DLCs and stuff, which is like so fighting game is. I don't know. They're weird. Is I would play Wolf and what's her name again? Palutena or whatever, the green fairy lady. With the staff. And I would just sit there and press the same button because nobody knows the word neutral or pokes. So they would walk up and be like, I'm gonna side B or whatever, and I just go no. It is funny when basic knowledge carries over from fighting games and I just bully people without even knowing what I'm doing. Because they don't, they have no idea. Brawlhalla is actually so overrated. I think they're all really cool. When I was at Frosty's, I got to watch the finals for I think it was Brawlhalla, and it was really cool. It was also pretty funny because I think at the end, the guy, like, it was like bracket reset, and the guy was actually, is it I remember it was like his name was like Leviathan. Is that Brawlhalla or is that Rivals of Aether? I don't remember. I was watching one of them, and I know one of them was the player was named Leviathan, I think. Because it was just a cool name, or it was either the character or the player. And then they decided to mirror match. It was like the last match, 2-2 bracket reset, and the guy who mirror matched was on the loser side or something. And it was pretty fun watching somebody do like the disrespect comeback as their character. That was pretty fun. They have an esports scene that's actually neat. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Sophie, if anything is ever slightly competitive, there's gonna be an esports scene. Not like esports, but at least a competitive scene. Esports is like kind of its own beast, I guess I should say. But they're not Smash, but I mean they don't have the popular characters. That is true, Crumpets. Smash is definitely carried by the IP itself and everything that's in it. Smash is kind of like the Fortnite of fighting games, you know? They kind of just put everyone in it. Blue Mammoth is Brawlhalla. Okay, so maybe it was Brawlhalla. I don't know. Because I was watching, I think, like, Guilty Gear Top 24 at the same time, so I was like, oh, they're done with their match? Okay, what's going on over there? You know? Because their, center screen was Guilty Gear, and then the left screen was, Rivals or Brawlhalla. I don't remember which one. The right screen was Tekken, so it was, like, in between breaks of each one, you would watch something else. It's just always fun. I like to play Smash more like a party game now because, man, competitive Smash is stalling for cool moves to land. Yeah, that was the rough part when we were, like, when I was waiting for CEO, we were, to watch the finals. We were, Smash was before it, and, you know, it went, like, an hour, 2 hours over. So I was watching it, waiting for it to be over, and when they actually started fighting, it was a lot of fun, but there was so much, like, the finals was Kazuya versus Rosalina, is that her name? From Mario, the one with the little star baby. And that was so boring. I don't know how anybody would want to play that character, Rosalina, because it made me want to shoot my toe. Like, it was so boring. I've never seen a puppet character be that boring looking. Normally, when I think of puppet characters, I think of so much depth, right? You're playing negative edge. You're playing a second character at the same time. But she looked like she'd just jump and then do like a side A or something. I don't know what her moves are, but it would just be like jump and then it'd be like shoot little stars and you go, okay. Anything else she could do? And then when she'd be a little star baby would die, she'd just fly away, and you go, ah, boring. What are we talking about? Smash. Hi, Kevin. Rosalina was my childhood crush. She is a very cute character, but man, who wants to play her? Mega Man. Yes, I'm biased. Mega Man is hype because it's Mega Man. A Mega Man, he shoots lemons. It's so hype. You know, Mario Party is like competitive clown parties. That's all I'm saying. I don't. Is there such thing as competitive Mario Party? Because that seems silly. It's RNG. This is RNG the game. Player is to be a coward and stall out the like. Okay, but that sucks because whenever I see like a puppet character, I think that there's so much thought behind what they're doing, right? Like Zato or Carl, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, I can see them. Or Chaos, right? You're having to think of your whole other creature with you. And it felt like they didn't really have to care about what their puppet was doing. And that's why I hated it. It felt really, like, empty. Captain Ginyu, yeah. Well, Captain Ginyu's not really a puppet character. I think whenever I think puppet character, I usually go for Carl from BlazBlue. Zato's a puppet character. Is there such thing as competitive clown parties? You know what? If there is, there's a question of why haven't I been invited yet? Because, I would probably be at least top 3. Smash is Mario Party mode, you know it's true. A Mario Party mode. It's so hard, because I want to say yes to make fun of it, because I don't like Smash. But I'm such a protector, I guess. Not really protector, but what would the word be? I don't know what the word would be, but I try to support it because it's still, as much as some people don't want it to be, it's still partly there with the FGC. As much as some people want it and don't want it, it is there enough and prominent enough that whenever I go to like run tournaments and stuff, it's there. I can't ignore it. So I still have to be there to kind of support it, especially because it gives them a lot of money. If there was no Smash at your tournament, there's probably a hard point of where, like big tournament, like a gathering. If there's no Smash, then you're losing so much money. Because if you make like people pay $5 to sign up, you're missing out on so much money. There are people who just play Smash to play Smash, competitive or not, and it's just so free. It's so free. Hi, Bunny. I want that Eddie button up. Oh, Mossy, speaking of that loot you showed that's gonna be at Anime Expo. One, if anybody's going to Anime Expo and can pick me up the Guilty Gear vinyl, I'd really appreciate it. The other thing is I already got that bike and bomber jacket. Mine came in actually like 2 days ago. Whenever I hear, oh my god, it's my nose. Of who? The Guilty Gear vinyl? That's of all their old music and new music. And it has Soul Bad Guy on it by what are their name? What are their name again? I forget the artist's name, and I know the artist because I have three of the three Soul prints I had. Like if I look behind me, you know how I said I have 3 pictures of Soul on my wall? The person who did the cover art for the Guilty Gear vinyl is the same person I got these prints from. I forget their name for some reason right now, but that's probably because I can't breathe and I can't think. Hi, Berserker. Good night, Berserker. There's 3 different vinyl. Okay, let me go find the artist. I don't remember their name. Let me go find it. It has Soul Bad Guy on it. In the back of it's him holding a guitar. You have the credit for the artist on it. Nain Soo, I think. Nainsoo. That's who it is. Yeah, so that one. Yeah, I have 3 prints from them on my wall. I have 3 different Soul Bad Guy prints for them because all they do is really draw a Soul Bad Guy. And big buff dudes. Suffocating a bit? I am. My snot's kind of making me drown right now. The Warner Smash Bros. Is that thing alive anymore? Multiverses? No. So they took it off of the beta test, and they're releasing it officially next month. Or next year. I'm sorry. Next month would be crazy. Next year. So the game's dead. But there's still the Nickelodeon one, right? I swear I got an ad for a rip-off Backpack Hero. That gave me even... What? Somebody's already ripping off Backpack Hero? That's no good. I remember that game when it was on... I think it was on... No, it was on their old website, right? Or was it on itch.io? I don't remember. Me and a friend of mine were really into that game when it was in its infancy. I get my rent renewal next month. I already know it's going to be painful. Oh no, it's Hyperion. I know, I think ours went up last time. I hope yours isn't so bad. When we smashing? I don't know. I think it'd be fun to play Smash with you guys. But man, that means I have to plug in my Switch. Viking bomber jacket. Yeah, the bomber jacket's so good. M.Rage is the brand that they collaborated with, and if you want to look up what the bomber jacket looks like, you can go to M.Rage. That's the one that I got. I got the Viking one. I really like their Bridget one, their brisket jacket, but I don't like that it's like a varsity jacket. If it was closer to hers and not like with the patches and stuff, I think I would like it more. But it's very nice. They're asking 400 more? God dang. Tiberian, you're not the only one though. I remember, what was I reading? I was reading a post somewhere like on Twitter, I think. where it was like a bunch of other people had to go up like 400, 500, and then it was rough. I'll have to ask Mama how much ours went up. My Smash days are behind me. But the only little bit that I played of Smash was, there was a point where I would take my Switch to work, and I would play it on my lunch break, because I was like, you know what? I gotta make sure at least have a little bit of an eye-opening experience of what Smash is, so that if I dunk on it, I have a place to stand on. So I played it for like a week or two straight on my breaks at lunch. And I am safe to say I would have to check to see how many hours I have on it. I put like 60, 70 hours in. A good amount of hours. I still don't like playing it. That bomber jacket is cute. It's awesome. Maybe I'll actually start wearing modern clothing. I'm just gonna buy a van and live in it. That would be a really bad idea in the U.S. because the U.S. really hates homeless people. Diddy Kong and Brawl? Oh, man. I think Diddy Kong's still pretty good, right? I'll be paying twice what it was when I arrived 7 years ago. My pay hasn't doubled in that time. Oh, man. Sounds like United States. Yeah, everything sucks. Everything sucks. And Tiberian, there's so much I wish I could help you. So I especially, this Mama Elska has gone through some stuff before in the past with stuff like that, so, I just hope things go well for you, Tiberian. Saw the jacket, but I'd be conscious about wearing big, bitty anime women on me. Maybe if it was more abstract, subtle. I don't know. To me, Viking, she's just kind of like, I don't know. I guess even though she has the big bitties, I think she's just pretty in general, and like the character design is so good. I don't even think really very often about the fact that she got the big bitties. No sneezing is back. Oh no. I want Eddie. I also want Eddie. He's just a guy, you know. He's just a cool dude. I don't remember. Does Millions Beast have a name? Her hair, does it have a name? Cause I know Eddie is Eddie, but does her hair have a name? I don't think so, right? First thing I'm getting when I walk in. Bless. Yeah, Viking is the one-armed samurai. She's pretty cool. She screams a lot. If I were to say, like, if I were to ever put a voice to be in, like, my top 5 voices that I sit there and I go, yeah, that is the most fitting voice I've ever heard for that character, it's Viking's voice. If you listen to her, it has such that raspy anger behind it, and it's so good. It is so delectably tasty, her voice. And then pair it with just such a proper character. Man, she's so cool. I think Viking's one of the coolest characters I have seen in a long time. Or ever. Hi Lucy, by the way. Hi Baseline. I started playing Smash a week ago and I already look like a hobo. David, no! Please, David! Remember the deodorant, David! Please! Do it for those around you! Ballhead DLC when? Baldhead's already in the game! His name's Faust. And I fixed my sleep schedule, so sleepy, so I came to say hi. Thank you, Lucy! Get your sleep! I appreciate you very much. Only one arm? Yeah, Viking only has one arm. So she, you know, she like pulls out her sword and stuff with like her teeth. Under her arm, she has, tools and stuff. She has a lot of tools, which is why she's cool. She has a floor mat she hits you with. But I never forget deodorant. I feel offended. Okay, I didn't say you have already, David. I was making sure you don't forget. Who else is having a booth at Anime Expo? I don't know anything about Anime Expo. I wanted to go, but it's really expensive. It's very, very expensive. So I am not going. I still can't believe they actually forced them to apply them when they enter. That's disgusting. There was a tournament that I went to before, where there was like somebody for the. It was either full-heartedly or joking. I don't know, but it was funny as heck. They brought like a shopping bag, like a normal plastic shopping bag, full of like dollar, like travel-sized deodorants. And he would just give them to people he thought was stinky from people playing Smash. I was like, man, how do they keep living up to their own embarrassment? Yeah, take pictures for us, Mossy. The only way I can make a return to Guilty Gear might be if Plus R's lobby gets 150 players or if Stride gets ABBA. David! Well, make sure you pay attention for Evo. I don't know if they'll have characters. What they did say, they have a big planned announcement for Evo. So, probably they'll have something for Strive come Evo. They said it's a big announcement that they're excited for in their last, like, update video. So, we're waiting on Strive news till Evo. Wait, the deodorant thing is real? The deodorant thing is real. Yes. They will there are people who will actively make sure they bring, like, extra deodorants to Smash tournaments to give them the stinkies. Because the community is dead set on keeping the game alive, and they needed to do something about the reeking smell. Well, Melee. Smash Ultimate's still pretty live. It's still very big. I don't think I see very little Melee these days, though. I think Melee's starting to get left behind, which is, they won't let it die. It will never die. But it's definitely no Smash Brothers Ultimate anymore. Size. I hope it doesn't I hope it doesn't disappoint me. I hope so too, but I don't know if it's gonna be characters. I think they'll maybe announce the next season pass, but I don't know if they'll let us know characters. I don't want to put my hopes up that high. Though last Evo they did announce Bridget the day of, so that was pretty cool. Playing on a LAN on second day, so hopefully Arc booth ain't empty. Oh, it probably will be of some of the more limited stuff. I'm assuming the plushies and stuff will probably be gone. I unintentionally smelling the Smash Must because of all the talk. You can't avoid it, dude. If you live in Florida, you basically already kind of know it. That is true. That is true, Ezekiel. They do all stink. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 does still see a lot of action. The last tournaments I helped run, which was Frosty, there was a lot of Capcom 2. A lot of Capcom 3. A lot of Third Strike. What else was there? There's Darkstalkers. There was a big stat. Darkstalkers was huge. Darkstalkers was the biggest that they've ever had, which was really surprising. In Vampire Savior and stuff like that. They had everything there, and it was thriving. What smell? I think Smash smells a lot worse, cause I don't know. I don't know why, but I guess maybe it's because I don't know. I feel in my heart I know it's Smash, but I can't tell you why. I don't know why they all gravitate to Smash. I remember just playing my first match with Juggernaut, Spiral, and Mega Man and winning some. Let's go. I played the first time I ever played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was at like an arcade. All I remember is I couldn't, for some reason, player 2 couldn't change his character, so it was me and brother Elsko playing, and we would just switch sides. We'd be like, alright, I gotta choose my character this time, and then you play the other team. And we just switch off who we gotta play. I don't remember who I played. I know for sure I played like Spider-Man. It was like Wolverine and Gambit, I think was like the team that we couldn't switch. I like countering. Dead or Alive, you know what? Dead or Alive is one of the games I've only ever watched. I've never played. Maybe that's something I should try out sometime. Which just kind of sucks, because the most recent Dead or Alive, they put a lot of work into that. I already know what. The Smash is stinky. Marvel will never die. No. No, it won't. Especially, I am hoping that Evo kind of revitalizes Marvel 3, and maybe I can actually get online games. Has been largely forgotten, ignored at this point. Infinite has mostly been largely forgotten, which sucks because Infinite did have really, really good online. But yeah, it's basically dead. Am I playing Sam Show when the rollback comes out? I don't know. I might. I've never been drawn to Sam Show, but maybe if the rollback comes out, it'd be time to try. Dead or Alive Volleyball. I don't know if can I put that on YouTube? Good night, Sophie. Bye. Tiberian, you know they'll never do that. And you know why they'll never do that? Because Disney. But they don't need to change any mechanics. They need to change nothing in Marvel. All they need to do is make it prettier. And run smoother. Have better lobbies. That's all they need to do. Don't change anything about it. I agree, Tiberian. F Disney. Absolutely not. That's what I thought. Yeah, Viking being in Sam Show is super cool. But, man. I always just, I moved on from it purely because, one, it didn't have very good online, and two, the community already was kind of small. So I didn't really touch it, right? I didn't really bother because I was like, well, I feel like if I invest in it, nobody even at my, like, locals I have to drive out to plays it, right? So I felt like I would be, like, isolated, not really able to enjoy a fighting game as I enjoy it. A Disney platform fighter has plenty of character options. Yeah, but then Disney would have to make their characters fight each other, and you know they won't do that. It was awful just because the netcode. Yeah, exactly, David. That's why nobody plays a lot of the games anymore, like fighting games out there. It's because of the netcode. Marvel, if for example, lives purely because you can play on Parsec and locals. Balance the Dumbo flight though. Dumbo is the Magneto. The Magneto of the Disney fighter. The Zamasu. Good night, Raymond. I love Mickey to beat up Captain America. That would be hilarious. Parsec is garbage, but it's slightly better for the online. I mean, I played some on the built-in Marvel 3 online, and my experience with Parsec was still better. But I hope, like, you know, at least somehow somebody convinces it to have rollback. So hard. I have a friend of mine who's a dedicated Marvel player. Like they play every single fighting game. They have fun with it all. They've been playing it since they were a kid, fighting games, so they know how to play whatever as soon as it boots up. But their main game for like the past, what is it, like 9 years or whatever, has been Marvel. When I told them, like, hey, I'm gonna try out Marvel because it's kind of making the rounds again, and I see a lot of fun doing it. Like, you know, when we first talked about Marvel like a year ago, and he was like, I will only play you on Parsec. The internet is so bad. I will only play you on Parsec. I was like, all right, bet. I guess that's how I even learned what Parsec was, because they told me. They would not play me unless it's there over Parsec. I was like, okay, fair enough. Not much I can do about that. If I want to learn, I gotta learn the hard way. And it sucks too, because the thing that gets me is one of my favorite, like, some of my favorite characters are Capcom characters, and it just continues to be on that way. So I'm like, I just wanna be my characters, right? Like, I'm like, my team, the team that I picked that I want to learn is Zero, Dante, Amaterasu. And that was the team I picked. And he was like, wow, you almost have a top tier team except for Amaterasu. I was like, really? Wow. But I was like, I couldn't hold anything with how bad the internet was. I was having so much trouble executing, like, Zero's zappy zaps. I can't even remember how to do them anymore, but I was having such a hard time doing it over the basic online, and then as soon as we did Parsec, I was able to do them just fine. Amy? Yeah, I play Amy. Cause, Okami is, in my, probably in my top 5 favorite video games. I've never played, the DS game, though, whatever it was called, Okami Den or whatever. I've only ever played the original Okami. But yeah, it's one of my favorite video games. And, Amaterasu, she lives in my heart. I love Amy. She kind of sucks, because I love Amy. Hi, Hater, what's up? I'm Sicky Icky, so I'm kind of just here. Zero Maker, I know. Zero, Dante, and Virgil. Everybody has Virgil. Virgil's usually, you know, most people's anchor, because he has the Gucci belt. But I don't like Zero as much as I like Dante, and I like Dante a lot because he's really hard. Zero's not that hard. Amaterasu's, she's interesting. I like her stances and being able to change between the weapons from all the games. That makes me very happy. But Dante is hard. Dante's really hard. And you know me, as I've already said before, I like picking a character that's naturally difficult for me to learn the hard way of video games, especially fighting games, because I like to learn the ins and out as deep as I can right off the bat, so I picked Dante because of that. Zero I picked because Zero's just cool. Zero is just cool. Whoever doesn't like Zero is lame. It is one of the better non-platinum, yes, platinum games. Exactly. Try Ace Attorney. I do think Ace Attorney is very fun. The videos I post now and then from Lythero, who posts like the lobby shenanigans and stuff, they had I posted it a couple weeks ago of the one he did for Marvel 3. He's a Phoenix Wright main. He always has been, and I see the potential of Phoenix Wright, and it looks like a lot of fun. Oh, the actual trilogy. Oh, the games. The actual games. I want to. At some point. I Heart Justice? No, I know it's Lythero because, he even talked about how he was one of the first people who found an infinite with Phoenix Wright. I Heart Justice, does he main Phoenix Wright too? I know Lythero does for sure, right? You know, unintuitive, play Silver Samurai, Marvel's Capcom 2. You actually use a super constantly. Man, my nose! I can't breathe! That's why Ace Attorney not Phoenix Wright. Well, my brain. I don't know about heart. Okay, yeah, that's right. I was right. Thanks, Crumpets. Arthur at Deadpool. Part of me wants to do Spider-Man because he does the what does he say? He did MV C3 Spider. What is it called? The like he could do like so many swings. What does it say again? It's so fun. Whenever you watch people play Spider-Man in tournaments, it's so fun when it's live because the whole crowd will say it. We have web throw. See you later. See you later. That's what it is. See you later. That's what everybody does. Everybody just goes, see you later. That water drainer for your nose, if you're struggling to breathe, works for me. Yeah, I need to get me some nose stuff, and then I just need to take a hot shower. Whenever I take a hot shower, it usually clears me up for a decent bit of time, so I haven't had one today because I've been mostly sleeping, and then I got up and I had dinner, and then I'm here. So, I gotta just clear myself up. That's like one of my favorite things when I go to live events, though, is when something is so iconic, people will say it or sing along or whatever. Like whenever it's Guilty Gear finals, the Guilty Gear soundtrack is so good and so popular. Like they usually, while you're waiting for the stream to start, the games to start, they usually play it. No matter what song it is, half of the venue is singing it. Half of the venue is singing Guilty Gear music. And it's so cute. X23 Joe, right. I never practiced enough to know if my team was any good. They were just the characters I like to play with the most. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It never matters on their tier. I picked mine because they like who I like to play and who I liked more than anything. And I just so happened to pick two big kids, but I kind of want to learn Hagar just because I think it's funny to hit people with pipes. Arthur looks fun. All the little ones like Beautiful Joe and stuff look funny. I do appreciate all the meme characters for sure. Especially if people are going out of their way and winning with the meme characters. Always gotta vote for the underdog. As much as you may not like them, I like going for the underdogs, of course. You get to kidnap people. Firebrand. Oh yeah. The Marvel roster is actually always like really big, and I tend to forget how many characters are actually on it. Let me go see who else have we got. Who else have I thought about? Oh yeah, I want to play. I also wanted to try. I haven't put any time in it, but I want to play the Resident Evil characters. Strider also. I really want to try to hang out with, try to figure out too. But yeah, I would love. I just to be Chris Redfield and be a guy with a gun makes me laugh. So, I just find that funny. He just pulls out a gun and shoots you, and then he pulls out a rocket launcher and shoots you. It's so funny to me watching Chris Redfield play. I don't really have a lot of interest in Marvel characters at all. Like I'm looking at the Marvel roster. I'm like, maybe Ghost Rider. And Spider-Man. You got me there. That's probably about it. I don't really care about anyone else. I've never seen a guy at 38 play She-Hulk and Tron. That person's insane, and I hope they go far. If it works for Stryker. Stryker's back, baby! He's just a cameo, but he's back! Sentinel? Maybe. I'm not really drawn into him very much. Like, he's cool, but I don't know. I need to see some gameplay, maybe. Test him out. I'll probably test out more characters when I actually, like, pick up the game again. But these are just the characters that I, like, off the bat, visual, because I'm a visual person, usually, when it comes to me picking characters, because as I've said before, if I don't like them being an avatar for me, right? Because that's what, it's your team, it's your character, it's what you're known for. It's an avatar of yourself. More often than not for what character you pick in a fighting game. So if I don't vibe with even just how they look, I usually kind of pass over them, which is why I kind of skip over most of the Marvel cast, because I just don't care. Oh, my nose. Hi, Vinny. I'm doing okay. I'm a little sick, but I'm having a great thing. Cameo's better than nothing. Maybe he'll be popular enough that we'll get Striker back. I didn't play much 3, mostly did Infinite because Black Widow was so cool there. I need to actually look up some more gameplay and stuff, because from what I've seen in Infinite, it looked like it was actually a lot of fun. And anytime anybody talks about Infinite, they just say the game itself was ugly, which is what its Doom was, but it played, like, amazingly. So, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get a new one at any time, because it's so roadblocked by Disney. And with how bad Infinite did, I don't see it, because Disney's a greedy little monster. Because even Capcom, like, with how bad 5 did, they still stuck with their guns and supported it until they were ready with 6. And so I would believe Capcom would do it, but I don't believe Disney will do it. Yeah, Wesker, it sucks, because that is something I was told by my friend. I was like, Wesker looks pretty cool, and he's like, there was a point in time when he was the best character. Everybody thought he was the best character, but now he's one of the worst. I was like, oh. He told me, I remember he told me the story on why, but I don't remember at the top of my head. I'll probably remember at some point. It was something with system mechanics and figuring him out, I think. Why your voice? Vinny, I don't know if it's an improvement if I sound like I'm gonna cough up a hairball at some point. Looks similar. Yeah, Leon. But it looks like it's only 2v2, right? And I have 3v3. Man. I hate that Project L is under Riot, but I hope the factor that the game is free to play will make more fighting games free to play and make it so more people play fighting games. That's really what I stand by with Project L. Is that a hairball? Yeah. That's not ball. Through fudge? I am. My nose is so stuffy. Every time I say a sentence, I'm sniffing. He's still cool. Can't take that away from him. Just look at the sunglasses. That is true. There was somebody who got, like, at least in, like, top 8 or something, I think, when I was watching Marvel at Frosty's, who was a Wesker main. He got, like, pretty far. Maybe not top 8. Maybe top 24, but he got pretty far. Vinny, I should actually go make tea. I should make tea once I'm done here. You mean when people look at me, they see a crazy doctor with a bag on his head? They might, David. They absolutely might. I'm at the point with my friend group where I'm just Luke now. Magneto, Sentinel, and Storm. Magneto, yeah, Morgan is still a top tier 2. It's kind of impossible for her to not be top tier. Who else? Dr. Doom is still up there, though I don't know if that's because of Dr. Doom or his assist, but Dr. Doom's assist is pretty busted. A gorilla arm boxer man in IRL. Without the weird Popeye arms, I basically am him. Is that what it was, Nemo? That might have been what it was. Also, hi, Nemo. Yeah, I forgot I was given like the whole kit and caboodle history. When I told my Marvel friend that I wanted to try Marvel, which I still want to go back and try Marvel, so I need to talk to them again to play some Marvel. But yeah, they told me something with Wesker was like super duper strong, and then people figured it out basically. 50% Popeye arms. Can you really call yourself in? All right, as soon as I gotta start specifically hitting the gym for my my Popeye arms to come out. Foot dive, yeah, foot dive. Well, Deadpool. I think Deadpool would be fun just because he's silly. And I do like silly characters, so I wouldn't mind trying. But I think I would probably end up sticking to my guns with my characters, just because I think they are. Looking at the list, I think besides Strider and Chris Redfield are my favorites, character-wise. I don't even know how. I haven't tried Strider enough to actually be like he feels good to play or not. I need to try him more. Chris Redfield's silly, so I like him. Play whoever, exactly, David. Play whoever you want to play. You should say you look huge when you meet someone. I do, Ezekiel. I have this, so whenever I start a conversation, like I text message a friend or something, it always starts with, dude, you look huge. Oh, hey, brother, what's good? What brings you in today? And then we start talking normally. Strider's a good anchor. Ooh. Maybe I could switch him in and out with Amaterasu then. Because I do for sure, no matter what, I think actually I don't know, maybe I would switch him out with Dante and then I would make Amaterasu my mid. Because I think I want to keep Amaterasu is like so interesting to me, I would probably keep her on my team no matter what. Of course you do that. That's fantastic to hear. I'm a little trash gremlin, so you gotta expect that from me. Is the Clutter character? He's fun to watch. I think probably after this conversation, I'll probably be starting to look up Marvel videos again, because I haven't done that since the last time I played, and that was like 7 months ago. Yeah, I like watching Marvel, which is the interesting thing. Well, Marvel's one of those few fighting games where even though I have no idea what's going on, I really enjoy watching it. Like, I have a really hard time sitting down and watching fighting games I haven't dabbled in to a deep enough level, like the mechanics, to truly be like, oh, I understand, right? But nonetheless, fighting games are still fighting games, and you have a health bar, and you pay attention to health bar, and people get hit, and you can understand that, right? I'm just one of those people where I focus, I'm like, okay, how is that happening, right? So it's kind of, it ends up being just like a study lesson, right? Instead of me, like, sitting there popping off with them. But Marvel's one of those things, like, I don't even know a fraction of what's even capable in that game, but it's still, like, flashy and fun and silly, and it has the hype built into it. Imagine Dr. Doom had a partner named Dr. Doof, and he's a direct copy of Doofenshmirtz. Is that his name? Doofenshmirtz? But less child-friendly. Why not? Why not just make it Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Why would you? Why change him? I feel like it would just be Dr. Doom and Dr. Doofenshmirtz would be a pretty good pair. I've seen her used as the first character, whoever the position is called. Okay, so the point character. Yeah, I think more often than not, I see her as the point as well. There was a person who... There's one single person. In all of the players that played Marvel, when I went to Frosty Faustings, there was a single person who played Amaterasu. A single person, and they did play her point. And Dr. Evil. You put all the doctors together. And they have that thing where, since they're all three of them, does Dr. Doom have any kids? Or does he have anything? Because I feel like it would be that meme of the old grandmas trying to one-up each other. Of, like, Dr. Doofenshmirtz would be like, well, my daughter is a spy who gets into trouble, and she
steals all the secret data from me. And Dr. Evil's just like, well, my son is, an incredible wizard. You know, I feel like they would have that kind of conversation. Or Dr. Ballhead. Dr. Ballhead would also be interesting to add in there. But what? It's, man, it sucks because it's just Faust, but it's before Faust was Faust. Is when he was still a bad guy. I'm impressed you spelled it. Doomenschmerz? Oh, and then, yeah, add Dr. Robotnik in there. Well, my robots, they're incapable of immaculate things. They know how to make me a cappuccino every morning. And they make a pretty good omelet. What do you mean, Faust and Ballhead are different people? Oh, no. Oh, no, who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Oh, David. Dr. And Dr. Wily. There's so many doctors. There's so many doctors to add to the table of doctors. That'd be, I mean, now my brain's just trying to put them together like they're all sitting around at a table. Yeah, with Steve Australia Goat Milk. Steve Redacted Milk. Wow. Mentally, they are like that. That's true. You could say he had a complete personality shift, and he's a different person now. But technically, he's the same guy. Yeah, they're just handing them out, aren't they? Ezekiel. Man, the Guilty Gear lore is so silly. The silliest thing about Guilty Gear lore is just the bad guy was so long a bad guy until you find out he wasn't like, he's still a bad guy, but he was a bad guy trying just to be a sick bro. Just the coolest wingman. You know? Like, that's his entire story, was he was just like, for those who don't know, here, I'll do a quick recap. So, Asuka, the newest character in Guilty Gear, he's the bad guy. He's that man from since the beginning, right? And the reason why anything was ever made, any of the gears, any of the beasts, anything like that was ever made, was because Soul's girlfriend was dying of cancer, and he wanted to find a way to make it so they both could live together forever. And so he spent his whole life learning magic and time bending, all reality melting science to just be the coolest wingman. That's all his goal was. Bad guy is not a bad guy, but his name is Bad Guy. He's a bad guy, except he's not a bad guy. He's still a bad. He did destroy all of man, what country got destroyed? Was the U.S.? No, it wasn't the U.S. It was Japan, right? All Japan like exploded because of him. He really is that man. Yes, he is that man. Dr. Strange. Oh, another doctor. Well, he's not a bad guy. I don't, right? Dr. Strange is not a bad guy. I don't know. I don't watch Marvel movies, and I don't read comic books, so I don't know. Nope, he's a good guy. Okay. Dang. He'd be the odd man out at the table. He's just doing his 9 to 5. He would probably be the only one that's like a doctor, right? A medical professional doctor. Isn't he a surgeon, right? He's a doctor of magic. Not nearly evil enough for our evil doctor team. Yeah, is Dr. Wily evil, by the way? Isn't he the guy that made Mega Man? He made X and Zero. Dr. Mario? Oh, you know Dr. Mario is incredibly evil. Good night, Damascus. Dr. Wily is the bad guy? Oh! Is he? He's the bald... Oh, you're right. It's been a while since I played Mega Man. You're right. Hi, Cynical. Dr. Light is the good one. Thank you. I knew it was something silly like Dr. Light. You're right. Dr. Wild is the bad one. Dr. Light's the good one. It's been a while since we played Mega Man. Cynical, I'm streaming because I'm sick and I didn't want to do it during the day. And the sun didn't go down till like about 6:30. Because I'm sick and the heat makes it really unbearable. So I'm here at night where I can kind of function. Oh, Doc Ock! Oh, yeah, that would be so cool. I like Doc Ock. I've only seen Doc Ock in, the Tobey Maguire movie. And he was cool. Yeah, Dr. Light's the good one. Yeah, I get confused. I've played one Mega Man. Which Doc Ock go? I only know the Tobey Maguire one. The what was it, Spider-Man 2? I haven't seen Spider-Verse. Are they in Spider-Verse? I've seen the first one. I don't remember them. Who was that? Who was that? Were they? I don't remember them. Do you remember Scientist Lady? Oh, the Scientist Lady. That's raw. Oh my goodness. She wasn't very memorable, I guess. She wasn't very memorable, apparently. My bad. Maybe I just need to watch it again. You mean Dr. I can't blame you on that one. Dr. Diet Coke. Where's my Diet Dr. Pepper? Doof ain't a bad guy either. Perry is like an emotional support agent while the government organizations keep track of his broken machines performance. Well, he thinks he's a villain, so we gotta support him on his endeavors, alright, Vinny? He can, if he dreams big and he has the money, he can be whoever he wants to be. He is also the PlayStation Spider-Man game. I have not played that one yet. It is on Steam though, so maybe one day. She went out like a bee at the end of the movie. Love that. Maybe I gotta watch it again because I actually did not even remember she was in the movie. I don't remember much. I remember like his uncle was a bad guy. And Kingpin being small head, big square man. Right? That was his name? And the white suit spider girl was annoying. And the little anime girl was cool. Oh, and the pig. There's a pig. She was disposed of by a truck. Crumpets, I do not remember that at all. Dr. Monkey for a head? I don't know what. Oh, Dr. Manhattan, you're right! Mr. Blue Man Group. Yeah, he would also be at the table. That's true, Ezekiel. I didn't remember you said that it's in the Discord. Maybe we'll watch it. It seems like I gotta watch the first one again because I don't remember and I barely remember anything from the first movie. All I remember was that all I mainly remember was the movie was aesthetically pleasing. Chaotic neutral though? Then he would be the middleman. He'd be the middleman. As soon as something goes wrong, he zaps them all to dust. Forgot there's the evil doctor. Oh, do we want pure and only evil? No neutral? Alright. Nick Cage was in it? Dang, you think I would remember that? I don't. Apparently I gotta watch Spider-Verse again. Oh my, hold on. Sorry, I was trying to blow my nose. I can't breathe. Dr. Pig? Is that how you say that? I don't know who that is. There's probably so many more doctors we don't even think about for evil doers. Might as well include Doctor Who. The Doctor? Is he a bad guy? Crygore from MarioWare. There are so many more than I ever would imagine. Dr. Wario. I still need to play WarioWare games at some point. I have one of them, I think. I bought it before the Wii U store went down, I think. And I have it on my Wii U, I think. I don't know. And I also got that rhythm one. That rhythm game that everybody wanted me to play. I need to play that at some point, too. I have a lot of games to play, man. It hurts my brain. Oh, my chat, where'd it go? Thor is sometimes a doctor? Oh, we absolutely... How could we forget? The Morbid Man himself, Ezekiel, you're right. I'm the fool. I'm the fool. Rhythm Haven, that's what it is. Rhythm Haven. Yeah, I got that one. Fitness Boxing, Fist of the North Star. I got Rhythm Haven. I don't think Fist of the North Star was on Wii U. When is Thor a doctor? When did he be a doctor? My head hurt. Couldn't be me. Could be Mossy. Could be. To be fair, it's you who's causing all the troubles. At this point, maybe you deserve a doctorate because you at some point you are often not on the evil side. Louis, you deserve better. It's like nobody really put games on it for some reason. I guess it just sold that bad nobody wanted to bother. But that's the one thing that sucks about the Wii U and me having it. It's like, it's just like a Wii with a HDMI. Because what do I have my Wii U for? I have it for Zelda and the stuff on the Wii U store that I got for the Virtual Console. And I have it for Sonic Boom. I have it for Sonic Boom. I do want to get the really bad looking Wii Call of Duty games though. They look terrible. Dr. Jane Foster became Lady Thor. Oh! I didn't know that. I knew there was a Lady Thor, but I didn't know it was that lady. Yeah, Crumpet, it emulates things really well, but they want to put it under a subscription now on the Switch, and I hate them. His secret identity was Dr. something Blake. Who? I'm lost. Oh man, I had a... Oh man, my brain left me for a second there. I was like, oh god. That's why I don't watch One Piece, but I like to sail the 7 seas. See, Crumpets, I wouldn't mind voyaging out into those waters, but and it's not that I haven't seen the sea before, but I like playing them on their home console to have that experience. because I didn't get to have the experience, and I don't think a lot of other people have out there have got a good amount of games. That's why I like collecting the consoles and stuff. So only unless there's no other resort for me to be able to play them, then I usually try to get them. And even if I can only play them on my computer, I still try to get the physical copies. Like when we played Pokemon, I still try to get the physical copies and attempt to stream them through my 3DS, but it was a bust. We need to play Spider-Man on PlayStation then? No. I'll play the Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 2. But they put Spider-Man on the PC, so I'm gonna play it on the PC, where it's naturally purchasable from. I respect that logic, but I only, until recently. There was no way to play Pikmin on a console if I didn't want to spend. Crumpets, it's always Nintendo games! It's always Nintendo games. Always. Crumpets, there's a lot of games I passed up on playing because I can't buy them. And I'm just gonna have to get, figure out how to play them on my computer at some point. Congratulations, David. That's farther than I would have gotten. I can't even get myself to open up a Switch. But after that, I probably wouldn't get very far because I can't. I am existing. And I'm talking. And I'm existing. Shake my head. Nightmare, we've had this conversation. If I can play a game with keyboard and mouse, I will play it with keyboard and mouse. If there is a standpoint where you want me to play Spider-Man on my PlayStation, I'm gonna convert her to play my keyboard and mouse on the PlayStation. Yes, David! Hey, destroy those cans! Destroy those cans! They deserve it for playing Ken. No, they don't. You can play whatever you want. I just think Ken is just so strong. He's so strong in 6. It's Jury, Guile, Ken, and Luke, who are the best characters in that goddamn game. And DJ. And the 2 of those are incredibly, I think, possibly problematic, and that might be Ken and for sure Jury. Keyboard is underrated for fighting games. A hitbox is basically a keyboard, just without the extra keys. Crumpets. Because it's the exact same tactile input as a keyboard. It's just it just doesn't have the extra keys. It was a PlayStation game first. True! But it has a port that I can play on my computer. Whereas, if there is no port, then I'm gonna go play it on the original. Like PS3 or something, you know? Cheap hitbox. Crumpets, there's actually a surprising amount of people who play keyboard at tournaments. And it's pretty cool. Me, a Ken main. Cynical, you're fine. It's all in good fun. I mean, I'm a Luke main. I was just this morning, I was watching Mycross play, and Mycross plays Lily. And he got like 3 Lukes in a row that he just got like fireballed to death. And just like passively poked down. And he got so mad, he said, anybody who's Luke main, speak up so I can ban you. So, don't worry, I understand the pain. It's me, Luke, from Streets. In the universe where Peter Parker is an evil doctor while being a version of Spider-Man. Oh, that's cool! Fireball, fireball. Rising uppercut. Sandblast, sandblast. Rising uppercut. Sandblast, sandblast. Rising uppercut. But yeah, Luke is definitely very, very strong. But Luke is also like, I think he is what the game is built around as a character. And all his tools and everything that's against him is built within the system. So I think he's really, really good, but he's manageable because he's just like he's what the systems and everything were like. He was the centerpiece. So like doing something like parrying his fireball is incredibly good. He has weaknesses you can see. Especially like his combo routes are very specific, so he's kind of more of a he's definitely straight up a Shoto. Except for me, when I play him like a rushdown character, like an idiot. But then you look at somebody like Juri, who like has no flaws except for her DP can whiff sometimes because it doesn't hit behind her anymore. So if they're at a specific part, if they're at the point where they're already behind your head and you input it and it doesn't autocorrect, you just go over the DP. That's her only weakness. Juri's incredibly good. Dr. Nefarious? Who's Dr. Nefarious? When it comes to gaming platforms. Very true. For when it comes to gaming platforms, it will always come down to what you're comfortable with, which is fine. I think, money-wise, computers are still a better investment. I think the library-wise, computers are still a better investment. And I think the control scheme is a better investment because you have so much customizability and freedom, whereas a controller is a controller. You know, you got, like, not 10 buttons and analog sticks. The analog sticks suck. The analog sticks, but then stuff like that comes in good times where I think they're pretty good, nice when you play like want to have like cinematic views for like RPGs or something. So I know there's points where I would see a controller being better, but I still stand by PC being superior, just in the factor of what you get out of it. Also, 90% of my life is on a computer. Like what I do, my art, what I watch, what I play, my friends, they're all on a computer. So if they're all available in one central system, that's what I'm gonna use. Hi, Singo! Hi, Citrio! Sorry late, just sleeping and watching High Guardian Spice. What is High Guardian Spice? Also, it's okay. I am mostly just here and existing, so do not worry about it. I'm just glad you're enjoying your time, and it's good to hear from you. But yeah, Slingo, I'm a little sicky, but I'm doing mostly okay. I just rather play what is intended to be played on when it first came out. That's a hard thing these days, though, Nightmare, because most of the time, it's not. The funny thing is, games are made on computers. That's probably the biggest one. All games are made on PCs. But most games are not developed just for consoles anymore. Most of them are made with the intention of them being ported at some point. It's Crunchyroll's original anime. Is it any good? It could also, Nightmare, you and me both, it could be biased for what we have available and what we played on for most of the time that we've been around. It could purely be that. I'm so glad she exists. Aw, Leon, was that in me saying that I exist? Aw, my heart's so full, if that is true. Don't even think about it. High Guardian. Alright, I gotta Google it. High Guardian Spice. Images. Is this a kid show?
major and big. Before it was delayed for 2 years. 2021. Guardians of West City. I didn't know this was a... Oh man, my brain. Deal with friends, enemies, or trails, and attempt to forget everything unknown threats against the world. Oh, they're all named after herbs. That's kind of cute. Oh, I answered the question. Oh, main villain of Ratchet and Clank. I missed it. I'm sorry, Vinny. That's another game I've been told I should play at some point. Who got bad reading because the animation... Oh. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look that bad. I don't really like the style too much, but I thought the naming conventions of the characters were cute. Tiberian, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Everybody, if you got a gift, make sure you say thank you to Tiberian. It's infamous. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. Cloudy! Hi, Cloudy! I hope your night's going well, too. I need it. Yeah, you gotta do reverse psychology. Remember, Crumpets, my brain is linear, and I like things that are bad. So if you say it's bad, I'm gonna Google it. They had a PNG of bread at some point. Yeah, and turn on gifts if you don't have them on, guys. Thank you, Cloudy. It always warms my heart to see you here. If I can hopefully form words good today. To your next emo? We keep going up and down. I gotta go look. Last I checked, we were like 10 away. Right now, we are at 16 away. The worst part of HDS from Crunchyroll is that it's a mature show that talks to the audience like they're toddlers. What? I'm not a big fan of being talked down to, so that would make me feel a little silly if that's true. 3 years ago, the rating for animation Garden Spice is 1.4 star, but Velma the series is 1.3, so which is why I hate Velma on HBO Max. I mean, HBO Max Velma is pretty trash. Tiberian with the 20 gifted! What are you doing, you crazy? Thank you! I don't know if we have enough people to reach that, though. Who have gifting turned on. Thank you, Tiberian! I'll take a look. Oh, my brain. Again, if you got one, say poggers in the chat for Tiberian. Oh, I don't think it updates yet. Let me see. That was only 9. Yeah. Yeah, we're at 93. And the hard part is like a lot of people can't even activate the gifted subs because they're from different countries that don't allow them. Like, that's why Hatred never gets it, because his country doesn't let them have him. Yeah, the Scooby-Doo show is so stupid. I've seen, like, an episode or two of, like, some of the older Scooby-Doos, and they're, like, fun. Why did they do that? Who thought that was a good idea? Tiberian, though, I still appreciate the efforts, my man. Thank you, thank you. But 7 away is pretty close. Excuse me. I'm sure we'll get there. No one who likes Scooby-Doo. I like Scooby-Doo. That's why Velma got made. I'm just pretty
even sure at this point. They keep making garbage just to make it so they make money off people hate watching it, not making quality content. Yeah, poggers, Tim with the sauce. Yeah, it's like, I am not interested in watching anything anymore. It's for the IP. But even if it's to keep the IP, why would they make straight up garbage? But there's like a difference between making like general formulaic of the IP of what it's known for garbage, where it's just kind of empty, but then they make like pulled out of the sewers garbage, right? Like there's like a huge difference. Oh no, Hollywood is also very creatively bankrupt. Have you guys not seen how many movies have been canceled and or delayed from just the writer strike alone? And how many they're trying to replace with AI? I can't wait to see how bad these movies are from being written by AI. I'm sure at some point it's going to be at the point where it's untangible or whatever, but right now it's still like noticeable in the AI ratings and stuff. Is there a new no, the one that's been it's the one that's been happening for like the past like 4 or 5 months. It's still going. It's still going. About the Scooby-Doo comedy element, the animation is still very bad. Even the worst animator from Velma say the animation wants to season 2, but the Scooby-Doo fans don't like it. Yeah, Satrio, wasn't it such a like people watched it so much, like the first episode that came out, that they were greenlit for season 2? So there is a season 2 of Velma happening. Yeah, crumpets. That's why it's so painful. So the most popular characters from Scooby-Doo. Velma, well, true. I would say both the girls and then yeah, Fred kind of gets left behind, doesn't it? He's probably the one left behind from the group. You know what is a fun Scooby-Doo thing? I really like the Scooby-Doo live-action movies. I like those. I've only seen the 1 and 2. Oh, the one where they go to the theme park, and then the one where it's like the museum. I like those movies. They're fun. Garbage shows are so saturated now. That's why it's just like, I mean, you can even ask Mama. Mama gave up on TV before it was even around. She hasn't had a TV in her life or in the house since for like oh man, I have to ask her, but it's been like over 10 years. Probably longer. I genuinely believe AI written movies will be better than the average DVD movie, Star Wars and Marvel included. There's a good chance, but I would love to see them make weird comments. Has anybody seen the videos of like the AI SpongeBob and the AI Family Guy episodes? Those are pretty funny. I haven't sat and watched them, but I see the clips that people post now and then, and some of them are just really funny. There's one where it's just people screaming in the AI voice and it kills me. Speaking of John Wick 4, I got John Wick 4 for my birthday, and after Friday I'm on vacation, so probably gonna make a day and watch all 4. Yeah, Nightmare! Now that's a good day. Man, I do need to watch 4. Maybe movie night. 4 is available, right? I'm gonna look into that maybe. Scooby-Doo is the most popular Scooby-Doo character. I mean, I would hope so. It is named Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Shaggy and Scooby are absolutely peak. I really like the live-action Shaggy actor. Zombie Island. Are those the cartoon ones of Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo watch along. Oh, the Scooby-Doo movies would be a really fun watch along, cause they're just fun. They're something that you could just laugh at because they're such good and funny jokes. What's your name? Mary Jane. Mary Jane. That's like my favorite name. introduced me to the song Dead or Alive. Ah. What happened to Multiverses? Multiverses stopped being in beta, and they're gonna try to release the game next year. But the game's probably already dead because they didn't remain it in open beta, and everybody forgot about it. Have you tried to write an AI? I have not. I have not touched anything AI yet. I think my favorite was the AI Batman and AI Christmas. Oh, AI Christmas? What is that? That just sounds silly. Grab my TV when I moved here. I haven't missed it at all. There's like no point. There's no point in having a TV anymore. Like, even I think about, like, why don't I just put, like, a laptop in my room and get rid of my TV? Like, I don't... you know, then I could have it, like, on my bed instead of having to stare at this big block. 4 is awesome. I need to watch it. I need to. And it sucks because it's, like... when it was available on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, or streaming, it was everywhere. All the commercials. So it kept showing me, like, awesome action scenes. And it's like, John Wick 4 is like this. And it's like a full action scene that this whole trailer is going through. I'm like, stop! Stop, stop, stop! I want to watch the movie! Why is this in the trailer? Why is it an entire one-shot action scene in a trailer? Stop! Like, it was mind-boggling. I hate it. Fun fact, Peter Griffin from Family Guy likes Captain Caveman and Transformers, which is why he changed his name to Megatron Griffin. Is that true? Is her name Megatron? That's kind of base. Because we all know the Decepticons are the better Transformers, right, guys? That's also another thing. At some point I should be going to see the Transformers movie, which I'm very excited about. I also really like Transformers. I'm a Scooby-Doo character using AI art. Oh, that's terrifying to even think about. Wait till you're no longer sick. I am absolutely not going to do anything until I'm done being sick. I love the stoner jokes in those movies, because the whole movie is like is like you're gone, so it makes sense. As well as it just makes sense for, like, the time frame, right? Monitor is high quality, too. Yeah? RIP Multiverses, we missed the game so much we never forgot our characters we love. I hope the game has life when it officially comes out, Satrio, but the factor that they just let it disappear is probably the worst thing you could do. Watch party when? I think that's what I want to do, Tiberian. I think we'll watch John Wick 4 at some point with a watch party. With you guys. Trailer spoil the good bits. I know, Cloudy. Normally, I don't care for spoilers. Even if it's something I'm excited for, I usually won't care. Like, if it's story related, like, I don't care if I'm gonna experience it. It probably won't be too bad. But once it's something I really, really like, especially specifically the actual visual of the action scene, that's a little too much. But you're just gonna be like, oh, you know, something stereotypical, Snape kills Dumbledore, I'd be like, okay. You know, John Wick kills the bad guy. Whatever main character of new movie. Okay. But then you visually show me, like, the scene, and then I'm like, what's the point of me watching the movie, right? Like, you could tell me it, and it won't impact me, but visually seeing it is, like, a whole different thing. Hi, Alex! I'm glad I don't watch TV, so they don't get spoiled for me. That's the thing, Tiberian, is I don't watch TV either. Even with the new tech that Redacted gave me to try to get ads to stop playing on Twitch, I still get them sometimes. Usually, I don't get them for really long periods of time anymore, but I still get, like, 1 or 2. But I could go, like, 2-3 hours without one now. But it's still, like, I can't escape them because I'm forced to watch them still as much as I try to avoid them. Yeah, Nightmare, I think it might be dead on arrival. The what? Do you have any other app blockers? I turned them off, Redacted. Do I need to completely uninstall them, maybe? I do have them turned off. Well, John Wick 4. Sorry, Alex. But a good trailer can get you. That's true, Cynical. A good trailer can get me very, very hyped, of course. But it's hard. I don't know. It's that John Wick one was just so hurtful to be shown, I guess, because it was straight up like, I was like, what is this? And then, that's John Wick. Oh, this is like a whole like top down one shot looking action scene of him going through like a whole building. And it was like the full like 4 minutes. And I was just like, excuse me? I wanted to watch that. There's a monkey meme? What? Do you know the monkey meme? No, I don't know the monkey meme. Yeah, it usually is most of them. Like, I forgot I had the Street Fighter 6 weekly tournament up while we were talking to support them. You know, I always leave stuff like that running on 160p. I didn't get a single ad. I didn't get a single ad until it switched over to hosting another Twitch streamer, and then it gave me an ad, and then this whole time we've been talking, I haven't gotten one yet. So, it seems only when it starts a stream. I haven't got them in the middle yet. You did get spoiled for that. That sucks. See? Told you. Told you. I knew it was gonna be something that was super cool. If it's the trailer I saw, you got spoiled for part of the best action scene. See? That's what I hate. Like, I can handle so much when it comes to spoilers, but something like that is just like, I feel like you've seen so much. I know John Wick's like a 3-hour movie, but don't describe it. I'm sorry. I'm telling you about how bad it was. I'm sorry. It looked so cool. The monkey meme, the monkey meme. The monkey meme who lives in the banana lane. Well, she's married to the monkey memes. This is why me and my uncle don't see trailers that close to movies except when we are curious about them. I try to avoid spoilers when I can of stuff I really, really want to see. Like, for Final Fantasy 16, I haven't seen any media of it. Any, except for when I played it. And the only media I have seen is when it showed, it showed the trailer for it at the PlayStation showcase a while before it came out. But other than that, that's the, even then, I, like, tabbed out to make sure I didn't see it. I saw a little bit of it because I was, like, sitting down after I went to, like, fill up my water, and I was like, what is this? Oh, it's Final Fantasy, and then I stopped. But that was the only little bit I ever saw. But yeah, if it's something I really care about, I try to go in blind. But even so, I'm usually, like, if I care enough that I want to like it, or I know I'll like it, I'm usually pretty okay of still watching it. And it won't hurt too bad. You know, I'll be sad, but I usually handle spoilers pretty well. I see everything related to games that I know I can't play. Yeah, Ezekiel. I agree. Like, I won't... if it's a game I know I'll either forget or I won't play, I'm pretty okay with watching it. I'm also pretty decently okay with watching speedruns of games, because, well, glitched speedruns. I try to avoid glitchless or 100% speedruns. For in case I want to play the game at some point. But glitched, any percents, I'm usually pretty okay with watching, because it skips, you know, 12 hours of a game and puts it into 1 hour, right? If that's a good equivalent of, like, how I'm decently okay with, some spoilers and how they play, at least in video games. For media, usually other media, like, movies and TV shows, I'm usually okay with it. Because I don't really invest in either of those medias very often. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of movies. If I do, it's with you guys. And normally, even then, it's old media. So it's like, I probably already know a little bit of it. They're fun to watch. I love speedruns. That's why I want to do more on this channel. I mean, we still have to get Ninja Guy to first place. We're doing pretty good in it. I'm pretty proud of how much progress we made in our Ninja Guy. Media's already plural. And I am dysfunctional right now. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to do another speedrun at some point. I want to do another one. But like a bigger game, like a AAA or AA game, you know, of a fairly big like indie game or something. My sights are still, I think, set on a Resident Evil game at some point. I don't know which one I want to do yet, but I think the next one I might do is a Resident Evil game. Brain lag. Yeah. I told you I'm on like a 20-second delay. Stream streams to Mega Man X. I've already played Mega Man X. We could play Mega Man X2 and all those other ones. I have the Mega Man collection, Mega Man X collection. I really want to get the Zero collection, the ones that are all just games around Zero. I do want to get that at some point. You did a speedrun. I did, of Ninja Guy. Doom would be pretty fun. Doom would definitely be pretty fun. Speedrun Mega Man. Oh, that's hard. Mega Man was a hard game. Game was probably too hard or you'll cry. You always say nom, but I don't. It's not about the game being hard. It's about it being boring and not fun. I don't mind a game being hard, but when I went to look at Nom's Steam reviews, it was just everybody saying don't play it. This game has nothing in it except that it's hard and it doesn't control well and it's not fun. I don't care if a game's hard, but at least be hard and I can actually like play the game. But everything else in the reviews was like, it's so dysfunctional, there's no point. You play Soul game? I played a little bit of Dark Souls 3, but I got bored. I beat Elden Ring, and that was a lot of fun. But I think the Dark Souls formula just was really boring to me, because I played one game, and then the rest of them felt the same. But I'll probably try, like, Bloodborne and Sekiro at some point, because they're distinctly different from the Dark Souls games. Souls-like games, specifically Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and whatnot. So, if I do choose, it'll probably be Sekiro or Bloodborne. I think I lean more towards Sekiro because that seems to have more of a more interesting combat system than Bloodborne to me. And Niho, yeah, Niho for sure. I do want to play Niho, but Niho is like, I know I'm gonna like it because it has so much. It's like a weapon-based game where it's like weapon switching and it's about combos and stuff. So I know I'm gonna like Niho for sure. They were called total conversions back then. I mean, I'm sure, but I still want the game to be fun. Niho, the first one. I think I heard people don't like the second one as much, but I'll probably still play the second one after the first one. But I like playing things in order, so I'd be playing the first one first. Oh, talking about Nightmare. Oh. Ghost of Tsushima? I would, but it needs to go on sale for a decent amount. Because that game, even on the PlayStation sale that was going down for like the spring sale, it was still like $45. I was like, nah. So whenever it goes to Tsushima, it's like $20 maybe. But because it's I don't think it's on PC, I'm skipping over it for now. I just couldn't get used to the combat in Sekiro. That's understandable. If ever I don't feel like comfortable with the gameplay itself, I usually don't want to keep playing. Game's really good though. Ghost is worth the price. Alright. Well, maybe if If the PlayStation has a summer sale at the same time as the Steam summer sale, I'll take a look and see if it's cheap. Aesthetically, it looks like it's going to be a great time. It visually also looks very impressive. I don't know anything about the gameplay, though. I've never seen a single thing about Ghost of Tsushima. Tiberian, I have a amount of games I need to play. I know. It's overwhelming sometimes that I can't even decide if I want to play a game at all. You have no idea how many games I got. You can play it later. Yeah, and like I said, unless it's like a decent sale, I probably won't bother until it's pretty low. Trust us then? I usually do. No, just water. Make sure you guys are drinking water too. I'm running low on water, so I'll probably be talking for like 10 more minutes. Okay, we're talking about Ghost of Tsushima. You shouldn't. Well, you in particular, Bossy. That's for sure. Ugh. The brain. I hear mostly good things about that game. If I were to go to PlayStation Store, oh, they have a sale right now. What's on sale? Their banner doesn't take me to the sale. God dang. There it is. I found the button. Oh yeah! Anybody hear anything about the Callisto Protocol DLC? Wasn't it trash? Oh, we still have to play Dead Space 2. Oh, wow, these sales suck. PlayStation sales suck. It's like barely off anything. Wow. Alright. I'm just gonna hang out and wait for the Steam summer sale. Yeah, apparently, I heard the DLC site. Yeah, I saw a single post. That's the only reason why I realized that the Callisto Protocol even got DLC. I saw a single post, and somebody said that it sucked, and everybody else below it said it sucked. So that's very depressing. They stay high forever. But I mean, but then you look at like Switch games. Nintendo never puts their stuff on sale. Yeah, Nightmare. I'm gonna play Dead Space 2 probably around Halloween. But the remake came up on the sale list, so I was reminded of it. It's a boring gameplay. I mean, the gameplay in Callisto Protocol looks boring anyway. So if it's just the same, more of the same, you know, you kind of just shrug and go, garbage. I mean, it kind of sucks because I thought Callisto Protocol was gonna be fun, and then I watched gameplay of it, and it looks not fun. Everybody are dedicated. That's true, Tiberian. And parents that don't know any better. Successor of Dead Space. Everybody uses that word way too freely, I think, at this point with their games. And only me. They only eat Mario ice cream bars. Oh man, that hurt my throat. I want a Mario ice cream bar. yeah, the successor to Dead Space was just more Dead Space. Who would have thought? Oh man, that's funny though. Well, that's why I stand by my PC gaming. I can get whatever I want at some point for cheaper cost. And the Steam Summer Sale, I think, begins tomorrow? Begins soon, right? I remember somebody told me the day. Like a couple of days, maybe? Maybe a week? I don't remember. But I know it begins soon. So the PC port crashes. Blaming us for the PC port being trash shouldn't be a way to stand by your console. It should be, you should feel bad because my available platform is getting worse treatment. Whatever, well, you got Cyberpunk 2077 on the Xbox One or whatever, and the PlayStation 4, and it was barely existing, but mine worked fine. Oh, that reminds me of the nice commercial I have to share with you. Yeah, give me that stuff. Give me that bread! Enderly 6% off ends in 11 hours. Still not sure if I want it since I'm at 17 in Steam. Ender Lilies. How much is Ender Lilies? Ender Lilies. Oh, it's $12.50. That's not too bad. You still have some money left over too. Is there some? Was there something else you said you were waiting for? I don't remember. It looks cute. I like the art style. And you said the soundtrack was made by one of your favorite dudes, right? Was trying to send a gift card, but mobile is crap. Mobile is crap? Huh? Huh? Where? The new update? I'm so confused. The layout is way different on Steam now. Oh, Millie did the soundtrack. I had no idea. I didn't remember it was Millie. Sheesh. Now I gotta listen to it. I a couple weeks ago was on a Millie kick. And I was listening to a lot of their stuff again. Alright, maybe 10 other things that go for 90% off. Well, Nami, I guess you could, well, if the Steam Summer Sale's soon, you could always wait to see if it's still on sale by then. What's my fave at the moment? That's a hard question. I would probably say Mortal with You. Yeah, probably that one. Oh, Tiberian! I need to be educated. Goodbye, David. That's okay. Wow. 8 minutes have already passed. Guys, time goes by really fast. I probably will only stay for, like, until the hour strikes. So I'll do 4 or 5 more minutes. Good night, David. I appreciate you. Who, Millie? Millie is a music artist, Cynical. Yeah, please get more rest. Joke's on you. I'm gonna play Street Fighter, and then cry. Wish High Guy Spice has season 2 because I missed that show so much. Satrio, I gotta give it a try. It looks cute. I like the name of the characters. They were all named after herbs, and I like that. That's a pretty nice one. I'm impartial to Ocean Baby at the moment. I got the lyrics that hit hard emotions for me. That's pretty good too. I really like the anything of hers that's more dramatic. Really, really dramatic. I like Between Two Worlds. Right? Yeah, Between Two Worlds is also up there and what I've been listening to a lot. Because it sounds like boss music. Wait, cry? Nah, not actually cry, but like pout, I guess. If you pin, yeah, I could rate him. Birthday Kid? That's a pretty good one too. Oh, mobile game Demo. Apparently that's what got them popular. Oh, really? I found them randomly on my Spotify like 2 years ago. They were recommended to me. Oh, is it Satrio? I'll have to give it a listen. Speaking of, the Street Fighter 6 soundtrack will be released next month. It always comes back down. They have the physical album you could buy on the Japanese store only, and it makes me sad. I want it to come to the US store so I can have it. Because the more I listen to the Street Fighter 6 soundtrack, the more I like it. Street Fighter 6 is good. It's so good. It's so good. It's such a good game. Oh, it's such a good game that I invested money to upgrade it specifically so I could play it on my PlayStation. Or on PlayStation. So I want to be a big kid and play in person again. That's how much I care about it. Anyway, guys, play Street Fighter. You should play it. So you can play with me. Oh, it's not like, yeah, Crumpet, it's not like it's Killer Instinct. Speaking of, anybody see the guy that, what's his name, Casey something? The guy who worked on Killer Instinct and Devil May Cry is doing the soundtrack for Mortal Kombat 1. And I am so hype. I am so hype. I am so ready. Yeah, Third Strike has a great soundtrack though. I was playing it now while listening to really. What's your favorite song so far for the soundtrack? Well, I still think I'm standing on Blanca's theme being the best. That is super hype. Yeah! Well, he's been around a while, right? The reason why I was like... So I was wondering, a couple of times some Devil May Cry stuff has popped up on my playlist. Because I listen to a lot of video game soundtracks, so it feeds me more video game soundtracks. And my brain originally thought, like, these remind me of Mick Gordon, right? Mick Gordon's style. Like, it has the same, like, fierce amount of hype, I guess, behind the sound, right? It's just like, it always has this force of excitement behind it. And I was wondering why their stuff sounded so much like it, and it turns out he's worked beside him before, and he worked on some of the albums with Mick before, like Killer Instinct. So I'm very, very excited to hear what the sound of Mortal Kombat 1's gonna be, because I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, all we need is put Mick Gordon in there with his guitar, and we have probably some of the best music ever made, which is why Killer Instinct still has one of the best soundtracks out there. Yes, he did, Crumpets. Yes, he did. Touch Me and I'll Break Your Face is a song that I live through vicariously. It is probably one of my favorite songs in general, I'd say. Oh, you're right. I'm still talking. All right. I'll go finally stop talking. I'll rest now. Back to stride, back to rock. Feel my fire when my passion flows. It's so good. But yeah, I'll stop talking now, guys. I'll go to bed now. All right, let's see. Can I? Let's wrap up here. Why stop talking? Because I do it a lot. Do you need link? Yes, I do. Can you post? I don't remember. Can you post links in here? No sleep. Sleep chill. Thank you, Nami, Siberian, Cloudy, Nightmare, Crumpet, Satrio, Cynical, Vinny, David, Sophie, Nightmare, Mossy, Alex, Redacted, Lucy, Ezekiel, Slingo, Damascus, probably more people I'm forgetting because I'm slow. What I do now existed, and it means a lot. Alright. And then Marcos, Big Man, Dying, Officer, John, Jacob, Bordor, Anna, Lucy, username, This might be, Panda said hello. This might be hard to do. Sloopy, my throat really hurts. Karan, Pyro, David, Man, Nami, Alex, Jordan, Jay Walker, Lord XD, Rock, Professor Rock for Brains, Theo, Frozen Lemon Pie, Rhombus, Cloudy, GC, Balmug, Bruh, Copper Kid, Cynical, Gomi, Martin, Bean, Rico, Warrior, Leon, Hellion, Steve, Aram, Greed, Geronimo, Elizarian, T-Cole, Lord Peace, McCutter, Snake Eye, Crumpus, Floof, McBernstein, Con, Chillin, Catboy, Alton. This makes me laugh every time. Hawaki, Buddy, Henry, Eduardo, Yumper World, Free Ranks, Dark Skull, Platinum, Angelo, Axel, Diddley with Sean, Matt the Beast was here, Tyler, Ezekiel, Butterby, Belly, Cart, Cookies, Cabeller, Swoon, Ronnie, Crowdword, Another Warranty, Dago, Griever, Alex, Redacted, Ventus, Raymond, Gotek, Siberian, Nightmare, Berserker, Telos, Damascus, Taco, Bossy Berry. Alright. Miss Breek Enthusiasm. I'm trying, man. Just reading that fast, I had brain. You learned some stuff, which is cool. Hey, Ezekiel! That means a lot. Hawaii, have a good night. No. No, go. Fine, I'll go. Oh, man. So mean. Alright, I'm gonna go. Here's somebody you can raid. Since I don't know if I can raid them. Hold on, can I raid them? Edit. I don't see where it is. What? Where's the redirect? Oh man, guys, I can't read this. This is a lot of information. What? Found it! Oh, they don't have it built in. Okay. That was I just wasted time. Their raid is not enabled. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna put it in chat. It's not enabled. Alright. Love you all. Have a good night. There's a button I press. Yeah, join Berserkers. Play Street Fighter 6. Play Street Fighter 6.